Hey, welcome to the channel again. Listen, if you watched the last video that I put up, I was talking about plane and path and how, I'm having an inside path, square face. You're seeing the patterns created from path. So you can see how important path is to golf shots. But you will notice on the path that it doesn't affect the ball flight that much. I could be into out a little bit. As long as the face angles are good, you get nice patterning. But let's watch today's video because we're going to talk about club face and how important club face is to ball striking. Okay, welcome back to the channel. Listen, I'm back in the studio. I got my full swing monitor here. We can watch some patterning on golf shots. And here's the thing about it. You saw in the last video how I could get the club coming from the inside, make some nice patterning, good ball striking, really targeted area about like this. Good. Path angle has some effect on ball flight. And swing plane, as we talked about, messes with that a lot. But when you start seeing this, when you start seeing club face errors is where you see massive errors. And those club face errors are all coming in as it regards to a bad grip. So if your path is good and a bad grip. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna show you great path with a terrible club face. And you watch what happens out here on the ball striking. Let me hit a couple good ones first, right? So a 6-iron, got a 180-yard target there. Say, watch this one. So that's just a good swing for me, right? So went 170 something yards. Okay, 167, didn't hit it great, but in and out 2 degrees, open 0.4 degrees. Let's hit another one here. Again, path makes a difference. Okay, so this is a good example. In the last video, we talked about path. You got to come in from the inside, 2.5 degrees. 1 degree open face. I like that pattern right there. Watch this. I'm going to take this grip and I'm going to, that's a neutral grip. See that position? Nice and neutral, okay? I'm going to take this grip, I'm going to make it this strong. So I'm going to close the face that far. Watch this. I'm closing the face that far. You can't hardly see it, right? That is about 3 to 4 degrees closed. I'm not going to move the hand. I'm going to swing the club. We'll see the path here, right? We'll see it. So same path into out, but the face will be closed. Look at this. That club was into out 4 degrees, okay? The face was closed 4 degrees, just like I said. That thing went, I don't know how far offline. 20 yards offline. Guys, listen, I'm telling you right now that if you don't perfect your lead hand position and you can't get the club to neutralize at impact, which means just the arm can extend. See, that's a natural position of the arm. If you're fighting the lead hand, you're fighting that. So watch this. Again, I'm gonna do it again. Watch this, neutral hand position. I'm gonna go to the face. I'm gonna go 4 degrees, roughly 4 degrees. I can't really feel that, but 4 degrees closed, end out path. End out path, watch this. Lord God. So that'll be end out 3 or 4 degrees. Again, 4 degrees closed face. Terrific. Close 3 to 4, end out 4 to 5. You're seeing a great golf swing. It's coming from the inside, right? Great swing path. Club face is messing it up. Now let's open it. So now some people get the face open. I don't see it as much, but some people get the face open, right? So let's call it 4 or 5 degrees open. And now same inside out path with an open face. And that one feels horrific because it feels like it comes off to the right. It doesn't even feel compressed. And look how short it goes. And out 3 degrees, like the path. Open 3 degrees, that's why it stays to the right. Goes 162 yards. This is a shot, this is a club I hit about 180. So then you get that glancing blow, and notice the ball doesn't even get compressed because it's not getting compressed, it's getting glanced. I'll do it, open face, and open face, look how weak, that's a weak grip. Open face and good path, watch this. So all these paths will be fine. Look at that thing, high right, that's awful, can't stand it. Same thing. 2 to 2. It's zeroed out. 2 inside, 2 open, but it's just not compressed at all because the hand position is so weak. So let's watch this. So let's understand lead hand grip, because what you understand is lead hand grip. It's really about a strong position that allows you to radial deviate and ulnar deviate this and compress and lead the shaft into a square position. So the club has to go here and then square. I'm not asking you to roll the hand. I'm asking you to radial and then ulnar deviate, radial, ulnar. And when you're turning, it looks like the hand squares. Radial to ulnar, radial to ulnar. That's the most effective way to use the hand. But when you do that, the club must square, okay? So again, a good grip, a good neutral grip position, that's the radius bone. It has to get under the radius bone. It can't be on this side of the radius bone, and it can't be on that side of the radius bone. It must be underneath. That's why it's radial deviation. It must be underneath that radius bone. Neutral, ulnar deviated, under the radial bone. And then, wow, now I can really hammer the golf ball because it can radial deviate, ulnar deviate, and I can smash it. See that? That's 100 and maybe 190. Look at that. That's be close to 190. $188. And look, into out 5, open 1. That's why it was so compressed. And so what you saw is because I had a nice grip and I could leverage the golf club, because it's radial deviated. That's leverage. It's radial deviated. I can hammer it. The lead hand grip is such an important factor here. Here we go. Again, nice arm position, radial, ulnar, right? I kind of hit that heavy. Well, watch this. Still good. Look at that, straight on line. I hit that a little chunky. Perfect. Here we go. Do it again. Radial, ulnar. And that's kind of typical, 3.2, 1.1. That's lead hand positions. Let's go this one more time. I'm telling you right now, the lead hand position, getting your lead hand set to where it's under that radius bone. That's why I want it on this side of the arm, never on this side of the arm, and never on that side of the arm. It has to be under the radius bone. It's not in the palm of the hand, because in the palm of the hand, you cannot get it under the radius bone. It has to be under the radius bone, but this has to be neutral. And notice, I like a full range of motion of my arm. See, I can't close the face more than that at full range of forearm. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm actually going from radial to full range of the arm. Do one more. Hit that one a little thin. It's still good. But that's why when I set up, I like to be in an extended position, radial, ulnar deviated position. Go radial, right back down. Neutral lead hand grip allows it to square every time. One more. End out path, open face. Love it every time. And it's open because here's the thing. It's entering the ball, contact slightly open, separating square. So it says open, but that's why the ball's not going left, right? Because it's open to this contact and then squaring up from an inside path. So that's my favorite shots right there. Oh, let's do one thing too while I'm doing this. Let's change ball position. This is where you get some trouble too. When you start getting the ball position incorrectly placed, now the way the arm can unhinge, it changes the bottom of that unhinging. So it changes the path. I'm going to put this ball too far back. You talk about inside path. Watch this. The ball will get, if I put the ball too far back in my stance, watch the path. See, it's because of the arc of the swing, It's not a bad shot because it hooked back in. Let's look at the inside out path of that. $10.8. Okay. Whew. But see, now if I had the ball too far back and I try to take it outside, now I've created an improper path. If I had the ball too far forward, right, now the club wants to move left on me. So I have the ball too far forward. Let's hit this one. This should start left. See now, because the arc's over here, I didn't have the face open enough to get it back online. Out to in, so I'm never out to in, but it's forcing me out to in. Well, that's a good way to hit a fade, because if I'm gonna hit a fade, I move the ball forward, and now I can fade it. As long as that face is more open on that path, here we go, I'll fade this one. It's a good one, see that fade? So I can fade it if I have the path, the face, at least square to that path, or as much open as the path is outside in. Yeah, so came outside in 6.6, and 2 degrees closed face to that path, which is cool. Watch this again. So if that had been 6 degrees closed, it would have gone dead straight. 2 degrees closed made it go to the right. Here we go. A little more outside in, a little more fade on this one. Oh, I like that one. That's actually a good shot. And the thing is, you ask if you can fade it. It's just a path issue. I'm changing ball position, re-angling the plane, right? Yep, and then let's go inside out again. Let's hit a big hook, right? So hook is, put the ball back inside the arc, and then make sure the face is square, but it's actually this way to the inside path. Here we go, so here we go. Inside out, bow back. Look at that one, that's fun. So people always say, can you hook it and fade it? But by the way, this is the way I do it. If I'm gonna hit shape shots, I don't do it with club face. I don't want to affect compression. I do it with path like I'm doing now. Watch this is probably 10 degrees. 14. That's a lot. I'm gonna see how much I can get it from the inside. See what happens. Hooked it around a tree. I felt like this. 15, that might be my max. All right, let's hit a straight one again, get that out of my system. My best swings feel in, radial, down, totally neutral. That's pure right there. 190. There it is. Anyway, guys, listen, I'm here to help you learn the single plane swing, and I just launched the new Single Plane Academy. It is a portal where you can go into it and join me and thousands of golfers that are learning the single plane swing. I put tons of free instruction in there. I put things like this in there. I help you with your swings, and it's all for free. I'm going to put a link in this description. I want you to join me inside Single Plane Academy. There's weekly updates, there's daily instruction, there's people talking about the single plane swing. I'm in there having fun. I want to see you in there too. Thanks for joining me in this video. Click the bell icon, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next video.